Low-voltage lighting systems operating at 30 volts or less must adhere to specific requirements outlined in the National Electrical Code. These requirements primarily focus on ensuring safety and proper installation. Article 411.3 mandates that low-voltage lighting systems comply with either 411.3 or 411.3b. 411.3 stipulates that the lighting system must be listed as a complete system. This means the luminaires, power supply, and luminaire fittings, including any exposed bare conductors in an exposed bare conductor lighting system, must be listed for use as part of the same identified lighting system. 411.3b provides an alternative permitting a lighting system assembled from listed parts. These parts include firstly, low-voltage luminaires, secondly, low-voltage luminaire power supply, thirdly, a Class II power supply, fourthly, low-voltage luminaire fittings, fifthly, a cord, specifically the secondary circuit cord, that the luminaires and power supply are listed for use with, and sixthly, cable, conductors and conduit, or other fixed wiring method for the secondary circuit. Similar to 411.3a, 411.3b also states that for exposed bare conductor lighting systems, the luminaires, power supply, and luminaire fittings, inclusive of any exposed bare conductors, must be listed for use as part of the same identified lighting system. 411.4 addresses specific location requirements. 411.4 focuses on installations involving walls, floors, and ceilings. It states that conductors concealed or extended through these structural elements must be installed in accordance with one of two methods. The first method involves using any of the wiring methods specified in Chapter 3 of the National Electrical Code. The second method allows for the use of wiring supplied by a listed Class II power source, installed in accordance with Section 725.130. 411.5 details requirements for secondary circuits. Of particular interest is 411.5d, which addresses insulated conductors. 411.5d specifies that exposed insulated secondary circuit conductors must be of the type and installed as described in one of three options. The first option permits the use of Class II cable supplied by a Class II power source installed in accordance with Parts 1 and 3 of Article 725. The second option allows for the use of conductors, cord, or cable of the listed system installed not less than 2.1 meters or 7 feet above the finished floor, unless the system is specifically listed for a lower installation height. The third option permits the use of wiring methods described in Chapter 3 of the National Electrical Code. Now let's look at the implications of these code requirements. The requirement for listing ensures that the components used in low-voltage lighting systems meet recognized safety standards. Listing involves testing and certification by an independent organization, verifying that the products perform as intended and meet minimum safety requirements. The distinction between 411.3 and 411.3b provides flexibility in system design. 411.3 favors complete, pre-engineered systems, simplifying installation and ensuring compatibility between components. 411.3b allows for a more customized approach, enabling the selection of individual components, but it also places a greater responsibility on the installer to ensure compatibility and proper installation. The provisions of 411.4 regarding walls, floors, and ceilings are crucial for preventing fire hazards and ensuring electrical safety within buildings. By requiring compliance with Chapter 3 wiring methods or adherence to 725.130 for Class II power sources, the code minimizes the risk of insulation damage, short circuits, and potential fire ignition. 411.5d addresses the safety of exposed conductors and secondary circuits. By specifying the types of conductors and installation methods, it aims to prevent accidental contact with live parts and reduce the risk of electric shock. The height requirement of 2.1 meters or 7 feet, unless the system is specifically listed for a lower installation height, is intended to keep conductors out of reach of most individuals, further minimizing the risk of contact. Chapter 3 of the National Electrical Code covers wiring methods. These methods provide detailed specifications for various types of wiring, including conductors, cables, raceways, and associated fittings. They address issues such as conductor sizing, insulation types, support requirements, and protection against physical damage. Some common wiring methods include, firstly, non-metallic sheet cable, often referred to as NN cable, which is commonly used in residential wiring for branch circuits. Secondly, metallic conduit, such as electrical metallic tubing, commonly known as EMT, or rigid metal conduit, commonly known as RMC, providing a robust and grounded enclosure for conductors. Thirdly, flexible metal conduit, commonly known as FMC, or liquid-tight flexible metal conduit, commonly known as LFMC, used in situations requiring flexibility and protection against moisture. Fourthly, cable trays, providing a support system for multiple cables in industrial and commercial installations. And fifthly, underground wiring methods such as underground feeder, commonly known as UF cable or direct burial cable, suitable for direct burial in the earth. When installing low-voltage lighting systems, it is essential to carefully consider the specific requirements of the application and select the appropriate wiring method. Factors to consider include the environmental conditions, the potential for physical damage, the need for flexibility, and the applicable code requirements. Article 725 addresses Class 2 and Class 3 remote control, signaling, and power-limited circuits. Class 2 circuits are characterized by their limited power output, which reduces the risk of electric shock and fire hazards. Section 725.130 provides specific installation requirements for Class 2 and Class 3 cables, including limitations on cable types, support requirements, and separation from other wiring systems. The reference to 725.130 and 411.4 ATWO highlights the importance of following these requirements when using Class 2 power sources for low-voltage lighting systems. In summary, the National Electrical Code provides a comprehensive set of requirements for the installation of low-voltage lighting systems. These requirements are designed to ensure electrical safety, prevent fire hazards, and promote proper installation practices. By adhering to these code requirements, installers can create safe and reliable lighting systems that meet the needs of building occupants.